shit. Hey. Just getting my shit together here, people. How's it going? I'm gonna get in my creator studio here. Hey, what's happening, Daryl? Cheers from Kentucky. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Just doing a little hangout tonight. Just not gonna do too much. Just shooting the breeze. Holy fuck, 91 people already. Wow, are you guys ever fucking bored? Yeah, let's check this out. I'm gonna throw on my better camera here, and yeah, we're just gonna shoot the breeze for a little bit. And okay, looks good. And yeah, I'm gonna go check out the public view of this. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. Let's check out the public view of this. Cool. Got any tips or secret weapons for mastering? Yes, I'm actually going to do a video on that. Okay, we had like 90 people in there. Now fucking we got 57. What the fuck happened? And I'm going to flip my camera here, make sure we're looking here, and we're going to go good there. All right, yeah, we're good. Okay. Hopefully that's a slightly better camera. Anyway. Yep, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, howdy from Barrie, Ontario. Yeah, you guys made a good use of your Molson brewery there back in the 90s. Is 11:38 where you? Yes, actually it is. So anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Let's see how many people we got in here right now. Do we got this? 61. Ow, fuck! I need to get that fixed. God damn it. Alright. Okay, fuck this. I'm unplugging this goddamn thing. There we go. I have a really shitty... Oh! Hey, okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Alright. Finally! Greetings from Lamb of God country. Holy crap. Okay, so 51 people in here. Okay, now we finally got things rolling. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like button, please. And hopefully we can get some people in here. Anyway, how's it going? Egg cartons as a cheap sound treatment. Absolutely not. Never under any circumstances use egg cartons. They suck worse than your bass player does. Yeah, that's actually a great discussion there. There's all kinds of really cool ways to build great acoustic treatment, and none of them contain egg cartons anywhere in the sentence. I've seen guys build like bass traps just by stacking towels up in corners. All you need is something soft and fuzzy. I mean, you know, insulation works great. You know, you can look up videos how to build super chunk bass traps or mid-panel absorbers, that kind of thing. You can put those up on your walls. Hell, you can put carpet up on your walls. I think Warren did that in Spitfire in Hollywood, and that worked absolutely great. But egg cartons are an absolute positive big fucking no-no. You know, there's a shit ton of tutorials online about doing acoustic treatment. You know what? I'm going to write this onto my tutorial list. I was kind of going over that today, and I want to do a shit ton more tutorials for you guys. And I want to discuss that, what's coming up on the channel, because it's like, you know, we did oldies but baddies, and that was great, but I want to get more into teaching you guys stuff, because I've been doing this for so fucking long. I figured, why not share the wealth? I think that should be a lot of fun. So, yeah, so there you go. All right. Yeah. Okay, can I pop this out at all? Yeah, let's go here. Pop out chat. Here we go. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know, if you have not, I'm going to throw this up here. if you have not, please sign up for my newsletter, guys. I've got some good news for that right now, and I'm going to put a newsletter link in my description below. I think this is really important. I'm working on a bunch of like tutorial, almost like mini books right now. I'm taking some of my stuff that I did back in the Sneap Forum days and rewriting it. Like I did that acoustic drums for metal guide way back in 2005, and you know, I've learned so much since then. I've done a series of videos on recording drums, but I'm kind of take what I've learned over the last few years and kind of compile it into pretty much a mini ebook, and I'm going to be giving it away for free. That's basically, and how to get that is get my newsletter, and I'm going to throw a link up here in a sec. I'm revising this over the next few days. My schedule's kind of crazy at the moment, but do me a favor, sign up for the newsletter, because you guys will be getting a free copy of this. And there's going to be there's gonna be more stuff than just the drums. There's gonna be some guitar stuff. There's gonna be, you know, like a gear guide for what you should get based on your budgets, that kind of thing. Okay, so somebody asked me a funny question here. Hey, Glenn, AJ from Palpa, saying hello from Australia. By the way, did you sell your Yamaha subkick? Why, yes, I did. Yeah, I sold that on Reverb. I'm working with something a lot better now, in my opinion. It's called the Solomon Low Freak, and it's made in Indiana, and it's kind of like a subkick, except it was not made out of spare parts from Yamaha. It was actually built. It was actually built to fill out the low frequencies of a kick drum, and honestly, it sounds a lot better. And it's just a lot less cumbersome, and it's really easy to work with. So I figured, yeah, fuck it, sell the subkick. Oh, shit, hang on. Wrong button. Anyway, so yes, make sure you sign up for my newsletter, because like I said, there's going to be a lot of cool free recording guides coming through that very soon. So if you haven't signed up, please do, because I really do need newsletter subscribers. Oh yeah, what is it, Friday's episode? Yeah, we're going to be speaking of newsletter, if you guys had been signed up for my newsletter, you would have been entered to win a Focusrite 18i20 and an Octopre, which I did mention on my show. Not a lot of you guys signed up for that contest, so a lot of you kind of missed out there, which is a real drag. So yeah, make sure you sign up for my newsletter, because we're going to be doing some more giveaways in the very near future. I've been talking with a few different companies, and hopefully we're going to be doing something really freaking amazing. Yeah, I'm not going to say who from who yet or what yet, but yeah. Checked out the sub pack. What Robbie does here. Let's see what we got here, Robbie. Hey Glenn, have you ever checked out the sub pack? I've got one, and it's really improved my mixes. I don't even know what that is. Let's check it out. Oh, okay. It's an Ass Rambler 3000. Okay. Ass Rambler 3000. I remember something like that way back in my Warbirds days, like 2000, 2001, some guys working on something like that. And I don't know how well it would improve mixes, but hey, you know what? If it works for you, great. Better than listening on a cell phone speaker. Would I consider doing a Fierce Gear review on a Spider valve? Absolutely. If I get my hands on one, sure. Hey, Glenn, some good monitor studios around $400 budget. Check out the lower end KRKs, maybe. See what Event's got. Maybe if you can find yourself a nice set of used Event ASP8s, those are fantastic. A lot of the Event stuff is really fucking good, by the way. So yeah, I'd say check with that. Even the lower end Yamahas, buy used. You can probably find a good deal. What is this? Jeff Yenserwood. Hey, Glenn, what's the deal with the built-in DI on combo amps like the 6505 Plus? For the sake of fucking gods, I can't get that thing to sound good. Any ideas? I don't have the 6505 Plus, And don't tell me to use amp synths because I just spent thousands of dollars on a badass amp guitar, not to plug the fucker into my computer. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, miking an amp is an art unto itself and, can take a long time. You're talking about a serious time commitment to learn how to record guitar correctly. So, yeah, don't expect it to sound great right out the get-go because if you don't know how to set your amp up, that can definitely add some time. Actually, I've got a couple cool guitar recording hacks I'm going to be putting up in the very near future. I was thinking about that. Give me a sec here. Yeah, I'm still writing my tutorial down. Heavy guitar. I kind of come up with, I've kind of, taken a couple ideas from Keith Merrow and a few other guys when it comes to dialing in heavy tone. And I've got a new system for doing it. And it seems to work out pretty fucking well, to be honest with you. It just kind of allows you to dial in a lot easier. So, yeah, there's that. So there's dialing in tone. What the fuck was the other thing I was going to say? Fuck. It totally slipped my mind. Hopefully I remember tomorrow. Anyway, yeah. Watch my mouth. What? You came to this channel because you don't expect me to say fuck or cunt or shit? Come on. My 5-year-old son is watching. Oh, he's going to learn some new words today. Seriously, what the fuck are you thinking? Have you watched my show? Oh, your 5-year-old son is watching. Jesus Christ. Dude, can you do a tutorial creating a tempo map? I don't know how to, and I want to make sure I don't look dumb, and I'm sure others don't want to piss you off either. Okay, that's a really basic tutorial. That's pretty simple. Okay. Actually, that one's so freaking elementary. That's not hard to do at all. That's actually a great suggestion. You know what? I'll take it. Yeah, we can do that. No problem. I'd be more than happy to do that. That's a really simple episode to do. And, I can show you how to do it in Reaper and just kind of count it out and that kind of shit. So I just go, somebody quit smoking here 2 days ago. What condenser mic do you recommend beyond $50? I've said this, I don't know how many times, the Roswell Mini K47. It's about $300 and it is simply fucking amazing. Go to Roswell Pro Audio and check it out. Check my review on the Roswell Mini K47. It's freaking outstanding. So somebody said they quit smoking. Hey, good for you. Kent, tips of recording and mixing guitars and keyboards with heavy guitars in the studio. Thank you so much. Okay, that's actually a great one. I could use some protocol. Yeah, somebody asked, can we do tips for recording and mixing keyboards with heavy guitars in the studio? That's a fucking great idea. Like I said, I do protocol all the time, and those guys love to jam in just as many keyboard tracks as humanly possible and then expect me to make it all work. So yeah, I can pull up a few of those tracks and show you guys how I approach that. And I'm going to be doing a premium tutorial with protocol as well, where you're going to be able to buy a lesson, and I'll take you guys through the whole tracking and mixing process and show you guys how I deal with keyboards, how I deal with all these layers, and where to put everything and make it all work. So that's going to be a really cool one. That'll be coming up later this fall, I imagine. Right now, I'm actually working for a lot of you guys have been asking for multi-tracks. I've been working on a premium lesson for you guys. It's about 3 hours long, and I take you guys through how I mix guitar, bass, and drums on a track with some world-class players. And there's going to be more info on that coming up very soon. I think you guys are going to like who's playing on it. And the thing turned out pretty damn wicked, and it's like math rock. So it's really kind of outside my comfort zone when it comes to music. But hey, whatever, any engineer worth his salt should be able to take on different genres and make it work. Emmy. Fuck, where'd that go? God damn it. Somebody asked how do they play their bass longer than 30 minutes without their hand feeling like death. I don't know, maybe work out on those springy things. I'm not a licensed medical professional, so I don't know if I'm the right guy to be asking that question. You do need to build up muscles and muscle memory, and if you're just starting out on bass, yeah, that can be a bit of a pain in the ass. So if you do start hurting, stop playing, and let your muscles recover, and then come back to it in an hour or two. Hey Glenn, how is your Schecter Hellraiser? Trying to get one. That's the one guitar that's won up on more records than all my other guitars put together, probably. It's just an absolute fucking workhorse. It's magnificent. Can't say enough good things about it. Love my Hellraiser. Glenn, are you planning on doing Joy of Zombie paired up with a cheap Harley Benton cab demo? Yes, absolutely. It's on my to-do list. 2x12, Carvin or Harley Benton? Probably Harley Benton. Cheap. And, it's affordable, and, yeah, they sound great. Yes, the comments are flying here. Condition your fucking hair, man. Hey, I did condition my fucking hair. Seriously, I did that today. Let me raise this up a little bit. Yeah, I use some Frizz Ease fucking leave-in conditioner. It's extra silky smooth today. I should really get an endorsement from some hair care manufacturers or something like that. I think that'd be awesome. Hey, somebody asked, how can I get a Cliff Burton tone? Get a Rickenbacker and new strings and play with your fingers and play your ass off and run a lot of distortion. Oh, Triad Orbit, stand boom, arm rules. Thanks for suggesting. Yes, Triad Orbit stuff fucking rocks. I got some stuff right here. This is from Triad Orbit. This is a clamp system I use. And I use this to mount cameras around. And, they've got this neat little system here. I've got a video coming up on Triad Orbit where I take you guys through all of it. But Henning turned me on to this stuff at Music Mess earlier this year, and I am fucking convinced this stuff is just amazing. These things clamp anywhere. They're fucking unbelievable. They're so useful, and thrilled to be working with those guys. Oh, what do you think of Audio Technica headphones? I'm glad you bought Audio Technica and not Beats. If you're gonna mix on them, do what I always say. Don't mix on headphones. But other than that, yeah. If I'm not price sensitive, what stereo compressor would you get? I'd probably get another distressor. That's kind of on my list. I'd really like to get one. I've got the. I've also got the IGS bus compressor, which is just fucking amazing. It's their take on the SSL. It's basically an SSL bus compressor with a couple other doohickeys. I've got a review coming up on that very soon. So yeah. Am I a meth? No, I don't do drugs at all. Do I like brass or woodwinds? Sure. I've actually recorded like a clarinet duo at one time many years ago when I was first starting out. And, that was a lot of fun. I like doing some cool stuff. Hey, greetings from Chile. Marshall JCM 2000 DSL1, yay or nay? I don't know. There's a lot of better options out there these days. I don't know. I've never really been a huge Marshall fan, so that's just my ticket. API or Great River for guitar recording, which you prefer? Ooh, that's a tough one. Usually the API. NT1A or NT1000. Probably the NT1000 has got more capability, but the NT1A is just as excellent. I'm going to be using that. Floyd Rose or not? No! I love the idea of the Floyd Rose. It's just, as somebody who has to keep guitars in tune and record them, I've definitely cursed Floyd Rose's name more than once. Let's just put it that way. That's the best way I can describe that. Hey, keep those tutorial suggestions going, guys. I mean, like, I'm kind of writing these down, so I'm definitely asking for your feedback on this. Like, what do you guys want to see? Why is my bassist a useless cunt? Probably because he doesn't practice. Pre-fader and post-fader instances. Okay, yeah, that's great. Writing that down, that's a fairly simple one to do. Vocal tutorial. Yes, the vocal tutorial is coming up. Oh, TJ set up a GoFundMe. Have TJ set up a GoFundMe thing to help with him getting dental work. And if you're able to, would you visit my crummy city of Adelaide, Australia? I'd love to go to Australia sometime. I'll throw it on the list. I can't rule it out. I mean, like, you know, this YouTube thing's just offered up a huge amount of travel opportunities all over the place. And, you know, I've got to go to Germany. I'm going back in like 3 weeks. You know, I've been back and forth to LA, I don't know, about 15 times in the last 3 years, something like that. You know, I got to go to London last year. There's just, yeah, YouTube's definitely opened up some serious opportunities. So I certainly won't rule out traveling to Australia or anything like that. You know, more on that in the future. Hopefully I'm going to be doing a spoken word tour to various countries throughout the world sometime in the next year. Yes. Yes, please. Oh, yes. And hey, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Like I said, I got a ton of tutorials coming up. I would absolutely love that. Thanks for making the FU shirt. Oh, what's this? This is... Thanks for making the FU shirt, Glenn shirts happen. Mine arrived in the post this week. Cheers again. Oh, well, thank you very much for grabbing one, man. That's very cool. Yes, if you guys want a Fuck You Glenn shirt, yes, they are available in the Spectre Media shop. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's, you know, I love doing the shirts. They're a lot of fun. Oh, can you do a tutorial on how you hook up outboard gear to an audio interface? Yes. Yeah, that's probably going to be part of my patch bay video, which I'm working on. So, yeah. How's the Harley Benton G112 compared to my Angler Mesa cab? The Harley Benton's a lot more mid-rangey. Whereas, you know, the Mesa and the... Oh, where does this money go? Into my pocket, hopefully. Seriously, though. Yeah, the Harley Benton's great. It's a little mid-rangey, so you might want to scoop your mids a little bit more. Whereas if you're recording with a 4x12, you want to crank up your mids. And, yeah, I need to turn that off. Hold on a second here. Can I do this? Hold on a second here. What's going on? Okay. Health is good. Everything's going well here. Yeah, we're just checking stuff out here. Okay. Any tips for using multiple mics to record a guitar cab? I.e. dynamics, condensers, ribbons, and or blending them. Yes, I want to do I'm going to be doing a full video on multiple miking. Actually, I'm going to be doing a massive tutorial on recording guitar, and we're going to really get into those. That's not something I can really answer in one simple question, but there is a neat phase alignment tool by Sound Radix. Just give me a second. Yeah, it's called Auto Align, and if you're using more than one mic, you can grab this and it will phase align your mics so you can use them as a blend, and that works really fucking cool. So Zach Smith, here you want to check out this link I'm going to send you below, and you want to grab that, or at least check out a demo if you start playing around with multiple microphones. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a full-on like premium tutorial about recording heavy guitar, and I'm really going to get into things in great detail about working with multiple microphones, so it will be worth the wait. Meanwhile, yeah, I'm going to be doing a shorter tutorial on heavy guitar as well. That's going to be available like as a free download, and that's going to be like a PDF you guys can grab. Make sure you sign up to my newsletter to get to that. So if you guys who are still coming in, make sure you sign up for my newsletter. Please sign up. Make sure you get that. That'll go a long way. Like I said, I'm going to have a lot of cool free rewards coming up in terms of tutorials and stuff for my newsletter subscribers. And there's going to be more giveaways. So stay tuned. Still reeling from the Marshall comment. I'm not a big Marshall fan. I'm sorry. I never have been. That's the one amp I don't own. Using pre-recorded guitar samples as a substitute for a real track. I don't know what you mean there, man. Pre-recorded guitar samples. Yeah, don't get it at all. If you're talking about like dry tracks or something, would I ever let Trapped record in my studio? Depends on how much they're paying me. Bias effects are just bias. Well, there's bias amp and bias effects. I kind of prefer bias amp because it's a little more tweakable. Thoughts on the Cort CR250? No idea. Tips for dealing with an S sound on clean vocals. Yes, use a de-esser. Waves makes one. I think there's a free one with Reaper. If you don't have the free Reaper plugins, please grab them. You can download them separately from Reaper and use them. There are some great EQs and compressors in there. Absolutely free. And, I'm writing that down probably into my fucking guide here. Hold on a sec. Yeah, about that, just for some fucking suggestions. That's actually a great idea. Tutorial, Evertuner, ebooks. Steer load boxes. Okay, cool. Have I ever recorded jazz? No, I'd love to, though. Most of those guys can really fucking jam. Do you print processing when tracking? Of course. When I'm tracking when I'm tracking vocals, when I'm tracking bass, I'm always tracking through a distressor. And yeah, that goes right to tape. I mean, like, the distressor is a very forgiving compressor. It's really difficult to fuck things up. So yeah, it's awesome. I highly recommend getting one. Would you ever compare the Bugera 333 XL and the BV Triple X? No, I don't have either amp yet. If somebody wants to send me those, yeah, I'll do it. Hey, Guillaume Larte. Big fan of the channel. I've seen you like fucking post on here quite a bit. Where'd your comment go? Guillaume, how you doing, man? What do you think of an 1176 comp on the way in for tracking vocals? Absolutely. Just be a little more careful. The 11, it's kind of easy to fuck things up with an 1176, so be gentle. My suggestion would try a few sessions with it first and get used to it before you really start slamming down on stuff. Get to know how the thing works and learn what you can get away with and what you can't get away with. I know Fluff uses like a Warm Audio 1176 to track vocals with, and he swears by it. And yeah, it will save you a lot of effort in the long run tracking with a real analog compressor on the way in. You know, even on the cheap, you can grab like an FMR really nice compressor for about $250, and that's going to go a long way to making your vocals sound great. I really do have to do my vocal tutorial. We're going to be doing how to record heavy vocals in the next few weeks. Tortured Saint got a new vocalist, so they're going to be coming down, and we're going to do some stuff. It's going to be fucking cool. I can't wait for that one. I know there's been a lot of demand for that one, and I really want to make that one happen. Weirdest instrument you've ever recorded? Maybe a psaltery. That was on one of the Protocol records. It's kind of like an auto harp almost, except shittier. This was like a kid's instrument. Oh, hey Glenn, is the Boss GT100 or GT001 a viable option to use for home recording or getting decent amp sims and effects? I don't know if I'm gonna piss off my friends at Boss or not. Let's see what the GT100 is. Let's take a peek here. Waiting for it to load, waiting for it to load. Loading. Still not coming in. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, it's like a pedal board. Okay. Never really used it, so I can't say either way. For home recording or getting decent, so it's definitely not a recording interface. It looks like a pedal board. I could GT001. Let's see what that is. Full power for stage and studio. Okay, well, let's take a peek here. more like a guitar effects processor than a recording unit, but whatever. Yeah, oh, okay, that's like your desktop model. That's kind of neat. Flagship power on your desktop. This looks kind of neat. Sure, that looks like it would be a lot of fun, actually. I haven't really heard it, so I can't give you a fully, informed view. I can only go by their marketing. Looks like it might be kind of fun. It's probably great for getting your signal into your computer. How about doing vocals on vintage mics? I use a vintage U87 on all my critical stuff. The one I have is from like 1981, 1982. I got it from a Hollywood rental house. Fishbone had it before I had it. Killer mic. That was my present to myself for quitting smoking, actually. And yeah, sure, why not? But, there's a lot of fantastic modern mics, most notably being the Roswell Delphos. You guys hear me go on and on and on and on about how awesome that mic is. And it truly is. It's fucking amazing. Start back smoking. Yeah. Rush. Any thoughts on the Slate VRS 8? The Slate VRS 8, I hope to demo sometime this year. So videos on pre-production and workflow would be excellent. Okay, let me write that down. That's actually good. We can talk about like doing templates, that kind of thing. I don't know about a best empty cabinet seller. Sorry, man. Running stereo amps live and setup. How do you handle the ground loop problem? Why are you running stereo amps? Nobody's going to give a fuck in your audience. Seriously. The sound guy's not going to fucking mic it up properly. And nobody in your audience is going to give a shit. That sounds like a fucking waste of time, to be honest with you. Yeah, I had to, I had to fucking yank somebody with a pretty fucking racist fucking name. I'm not going to put up with that shit. Sorry, guys. This channel is open to everybody. And, yeah, if somebody's going to fucking spew some nonsense like that, just see you later. I don't have time for that shit. I just started a band with my friends to get our name out there. What would be more beneficial to start as a cover band than start writing our own songs later or write our own songs from the start? Do what you want. You want to get your name out there, do something cool on YouTube. That's really how you get your name out there these days. You've got a worldwide audience. Why settle for the local scene? Do something cool. Put it up on YouTube. If it's any good, believe me, people will find out. What is the next guitar you are going to buy or review? Ooh, funny you mentioned that. I've got a review coming up tomorrow at noon. I'm going to be checking out the LTD Ken Susi model with an Evertune bridge. This is my first Evertune I get to review, and I think you guys should check it out. I'm pretty proud of the guitar tone we got on the demo. It's pretty fucking monstrous. It's kind of a whole new dimension and heavy tone for me, and Chris Rafinski did an amazing job on it, and I think you guys should check that out. It's going to be at noon Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow, or 9 a.m. for all you guys on Pacific Time. Definitely going to be worth checking out. Please check it out. And if you haven't, please make sure you subscribe to my channel because all you guys do matter to me. Need to know if the Shure drum mic kit is decent. Need an informed purchase by tomorrow. Wow. Hey, let's take a look here. Brett, the Shure stuff's pretty good. Let's see what it runs for. Because I've got about $649. Okay, yeah. And how much does the Lewitt one go for? Yeah, I've got something maybe a little bit better. Yeah. How much? Yeah. So my question is, where are we? Hey, Brett Manolis or whatnot, what's your budget? Because, the Shure one's going to be good. It's about $649, but if you want to get something awesome, get the Lewitt drum mic kit. It's about $1,000 and it's fucking amazing. It's really good. So I'd say check that out. But yeah, you're probably not going to go wrong with the Shure mic kit either. I miss the 80s. Of course I miss the 80s. That's when people fucking played on their records instead of letting computers fix it for them. Can spend $1,000. Okay, if you can spend $1,000 here. Do they got a BH? Yeah, the Lewitt mics are definitely going to be a step up from the Lewitt mics will definitely be a step up from let me get on BH here. From the Sures. Okay, yeah, so 7 mic kit. Here's a 6-piece drum microphone kit. Beat kit, 7 drum microphone kit. Beat Pro, here we go. What's this got? 6 shock mounts. 3 looks like 3 tom mics. Why is the other one so damn expensive? Give me a minute here. I'm gonna send you a link in a sec. But yeah, I'm halfway through the demo on the Lewitt kit. Drum microphones, condenser microphones. 2 condensers. Why is that so much more money? This looks like the exact same kit I've got. This looks like the exact same kit as the Beat Pro kit. Oh, maybe they've got extra fucking... Oh, see, the cool thing about the Lewitt overheads is they've got detachable capsules, so you can go for different pickup patterns. Anyway, yeah, here's a link to this. And sorry to bore you guys there. Yeah, these are freaking awesome. Check them out. The Lewitt mics are just fucking wicked. It's possible to get a truly good drum sound with a cheap kit. Fuck samples. Yes, of course it is. Just make sure you're well tuned and well played. Let's put it this way: if we had a great drummer, I'd prefer a really great drummer on a cheap kit than a weak drummer on an expensive one. Let's put it that way. Glenn, I'm in bed. What do I do now? Stop watching this show and go watch Pornhub. Recommendations on 1x12 guitar cabs. Yes. G112 on a record or 4x12s, and why? Well, you guys heard the recording I did. It'll definitely do you. I'd probably go with the 2x12 personally. I'm going to get that in next and demo that. Like I said, the 112 is going to be a lot more mid-rangier than a 4x12. And, if you're not experienced at recording guitar, it might be a little bit of a challenge. Here's the thing. One of the reasons I can get that 112 sounding so good is because I've got the experience to go along with it. I know how to dial in a tone a little bit more. So maybe that's something I need to explore a little bit more about dialing in your tone. Like I said, I've got kind of a new method for that. Maybe that can help. Have I ever used a PV Triple X on a record? Yes, I have. Glenn, what's your poison, Asian or BDSM? Not answering. That would actually be a damn decent comparison. Yeah, okay. Let me write this down. 1 versus 4x12 and how to dial it in. Yeah, okay, that sounds great. Smoke weed every day. Nope, don't touch this stuff. What's my favorite drum head to record with? I'm really digging the Aquarian stuff. I've been working with those guys. I've been working with Aquarian the last couple of years. I'm really digging the whole vibe. They're a great bunch of dudes, and yeah, they build just some amazing quality drum heads. So yeah, and it's hilarious how all that came out. It was like, I wanted to do some snare head shootouts, and nobody carries Aquarians locally, so I just messaged them like, hey, would you guys like to be part of the shootout? So they sent me some stuff, and I'm like, fuck, these are awesome. They make my favorite kick head, they make my favorite snare head, they make my favorite tom head. So yeah, there we go. Love Aquarians. When is the next Stupid Musician video being posted? Whenever TJ gets everything compiled. Probably the next week or two. Keep it on. Double or quad guitars and single or double vocal takes. Do you keep 100% of this money to Super Chat? Okay. So double guitars usually, sometimes quad guitars, depending on how tight the guitar player is. and single or double vocal takes. Honestly, I like to double up vocals a lot. I'll have like a main vocal, and then like I'll have like a double vocal underneath at about 6 to 10 dBs, depending, and go that way. A lot of vocalists don't like that. I tend to like that, especially if they're a little pitchy. That can sometimes help flesh things out. That's a technique that goes way back. And do I keep 100% of the money for the super chat? Yes, I do. So yes, it's going to a good cause, like buying more gear. So yes. So thank you very much, Shant. Much appreciated. Have I ever gotten in a fist fight? Not since I was 17. That would be 30 years ago, actually. So yeah. Yeah, Glenn, tell us your weed stories. I don't have any. I'm a pretty boring dude. I don't really drink. I never touch drugs. I used to smoke, and I quit cigarettes about 8.5 years ago, and that's why I got fat. I smoked for 23 years. It took me 5 times to learn how to quit, but I finally did. So yeah. Oh, here we go. Platinum Eagle. Serious question. Would you rather have a bassist who is a technical master or someone who is always in the pocket with a simple groove? Either is fine. I prefer the bassist that shows up and knows the material and knows how to mute his open strings. That's the bassist I'm looking for. All the other stuff is just fucking cake as far as I'm concerned. I'm more concerned with the bassist who can fucking play his instrument at all, because they're rare. Boxers or briefs? Boxer briefs. How'd I quit? Okay, yeah. How did I quit? I did Chempix for a number of weeks, and yeah, it was pretty tough. But it's like you learn what your trigger points are. You learn what makes you want to have a cigarette. And I learned the hard way, though. I mean, but I learned if I could break a habit once, it was a lot easier to break it a second time. Like where I work, if I quit smoke, or if a break would come along, the hardest thing ever was not going out for a cigarette that first break. But I managed to get through it, and then we get back to work, and the second break comes up, and I'm like, well, I did it last time. That was easy. Now I've got this. So I was able to break that habit. The after dinner cigarette, same thing. Well, I'm not going to have a fucking cigarette after dinner. Well, that's tough. You need to learn how to not do it. So you really have to teach yourself how to live without cigarettes. So it's tough. So been there, done that. I know how difficult it can be. So for those of you guys trying to quit, it is tough, but yeah, you can do it. Noise gauge during tracking or gate edit guitar chugs later. Gate edit guitar chugs later, usually. I can just do it a lot cleaner. Anyway. Okay. Seriously, guys, it's about 20 after 12. I got to get up at the crack of dawn, unfortunately, and go to my shitty day job. So I thank you all for hanging out tonight. And make sure you watch tomorrow's episode. Like I said, it's on the Evertune Bridge. It's going to be really fucking cool. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And viewers' comments on Friday. And I think I got a cool thing coming up on Sunday as well. An interview from a little bit different from what I normally do, but it should be a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you guys. Thanks for coming to hang out tonight. That was a lot of fun. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, please do. Like I said, I'm going to have some cool recording guides coming up on there, and those are going to be absolutely free to download, so make sure you sign up for my newsletter, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks again for your support. I'll see you guys tomorrow at noon. Take care.